Good morning from Pennsylvania in the Art Barn. This is Beverly Whalen. We're going to review just a little bit before we begin our lesson today, which is about squares. One basic shape. We're going to just look at a square today and see all the things that we can draw with a square. So first of all, let's just review. Number 4 lesson in Ukulenga, which is art in Bemba, the drawing basics with limited supplies. You must have a sharp pencil or a finger that you can work in the sand. And if there's charcoal outside, charcoal is a wonderful tool to use. Then smooth paper or something to write on the ground or the sand. But I want you to practice these with me. Let's go over the 5 elements of shape, which are a circle, a dot, straight lines, curved lines, angled lines. And all these elements of shape make up different shapes. We've gone over those. Now, we are going to just talk about a square together. There are so many things we can make with a square. And I want you to use gesture drawing as you do these. I want you to watch me and do it with me. You start at one side and go down, up, down. Or we could call it forward, backward, forward. Forward, backward, forward. Forward, backward, forward. Now that's just the basic square, but you can see some very faded lines from where you are probably. I can see them a little better. We're going to add some things to that square in order to make it a window. We're going to make a thin width outside of that square and make another square right around that square. So we're going to go down, up, down, forward, backward, forward, up, down, up, forward, backward, forward. Now we're going to connect those corners together so that we have a border around our window. We can make a slanted line to connect them at each corner. Now we have a window with a border. And if we want separate panes in those windows, we could just make a simple X or a cross or a plus sign in the middle, which divides it in 4 more squares. So we go downward, upward, downward, forward, backward, forward. Now we have a window with 4 different panes and a frame. We can do so much with just a square, can't we? Or a couple of squares put together. Now we're going to look at this square over here. Do it with me. Downward, upward, downward, forward, backward, forward, downward, upward, downward, forward, backward, forward. And we're going to make another square around this. Downward, upward, downward, forward, backward, forward, upward, downward, upward, backward, forward, backward. We're just connecting them as we go. The bottom of this shape, we're going to add a stand, and you can tell me what it is. A line and an oval at the bottom. Let's go forward, backward, forward. Did you guess what it is yet? That would be a TV screen. If you haven't seen one of those, I hope that you will see one soon, because you can learn so much from different learning videos from a TV screen. So let's go to the house. We have a square first, downward, upward, downward. I made a mistake there, I'm sorry. Forward, backward, forward, upward, downward, upward, backward, forward, backward. Then we have a triangle for a roof. Upward, backward, forward, forward, backward, forward. Now, in order to make that look three-dimensional instead of two-dimensional, we're going to add another square, but it's going to be slanted. I'm going to pretend like there's a dot here, and this line is going to slant towards that dot. Forward, backward, forward. This line here is also going to slant towards that dot. Forward, backward, forward. This line is going to be parallel. Forward, backward, forward. And this line will be parallel to this line. Forward, backward, forward. Actually, it connects to this dot as well. So this line connects. This line, same direction. This line, same direction. As if you were to lay out a board and connect all three of them, they would all come to that dot. And this is what we call perspective. We're going to have another lesson on that. Let's add some doors and windows to our house. Down, up, down, across, back, across, up, down, up, back, forward, back, down, up, down, forward, back, forward, up, down, up, backward, forward, backward, cross, and cross. And you could do that same gesture movements with each windows, but I'm running out of time. So we are going to finish there with lesson number 4 and Ukulenga. We'll try another shape in lesson number 5. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. And practice these shapes, at least making something out of a square 10 times. Use many squares. Maybe a window, maybe a house, maybe a TV screen. But look for a square around you and then draw that square. We are going to add some shadows in the next lesson as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.